No thanks. Yes, I went to college at a community college and then went on to go to Full Sail to get my bachelor's in recording arts. Rip Snorting is Lyle's series, so it's really up to him. If he asks me to voice for him or wants me to voice for him, I would never say no. I love working with him, so I guess we'll have to see. It was pretty funny. Find something that drives and inspires you to continue acting via voice and stick to it. I mean, the more you do it, the better you get. And the more you do it, the better your resume gets, so just keep doing it. There was a time when I watched his videos, but I kind of grew out of them. That's about it. My escapades as a voice actor and recording my own lines and editing them, and not only that, but meeting other audio engineers and through Full Sail, it really refined my taste in what I wanted to do. And being a recording engineer is a great thing because it's led to a lot of people's great careers in the voice acting industry. Some of the biggest names started working in the studio and then became a talent, so I'm hoping maybe that could happen with me, and if not, I mean, being a recording engineer is a very lucrative career, so it's all good. Well, there was Road of the Dead 2, pretty big release. It's been received rather well. Big expansion on the original game. There's also a game that's coming out called Heroine's Quest. I recommend looking it up. It'll be free when it does get released. I recommend playing it. It's really fun. I've been beta testing the game, and it's got very little bugs. Most of them have to do with audio, and that's mostly because they haven't finished implementing it yet, so I recommend it. Yes. I have no idea who or what you are talking about. Fine. The only one taking this situation seriously is you. I think I already answered this, but it's Majora's Mask. Like most of anything else that I say, the back of my mind, probably while I was sleepy. No, I didn't start making a YouTube channel and the various Let's Play videos so I could play with fans. Most of the time playing with fans is very rare because I don't play a lot of games that are massively multiplayer. But for now I've been playing World of Warcraft on the server Exodar, so if you want to play with me there, I'm Horde, so there's that. About the same place that I stand with homosexualities. Just do whatever you want, do whatever makes you happy. If you're happy with being a girl, be a girl. If you want to be a guy, be a guy. If you want to be a lawnmower with deer arms and the eyes of an octopus, that's fine too. You don't have to give me a gift. If you want to donate money to me so I can buy one, then I will buy one and then immediately use it to make various content, because that wouldn't be my dazzle, that would be yours. So obviously you bought it for me, so I would make things. So you would get things. But for now I'm saving up money for a bigger purchase than a dazzle to help my music stuff. It's a catchphrase, not an obsession. I don't know who that is. I find domesticated animals to be useless. I don't really care for affection from anything, so domesticated pet is just a nuisance. The pet that I have, I take care of out of necessity because, one, he's part of the family at this point, and the rest of my family likes him, so I take care of him and I treat him well, but I don't give a shit about animals. I'd rather it be someone else's animal and I go visit it than it be mine. Especially one that pees in the house as much as he does. Even when you walk him, he just walks upstairs and he just pisses on the floor. I don't know why. I don't fucking know why. If I'm ever working with someone on a regular basis or on a lot of different projects or whenever possible, especially if I'm doing it for free, I enjoy working for them. Yeah, the story's about as stupid as the theme song. Oh man, I don't even remember. I probably am kicked out of the clan by now. I got to level 85 and then started playing WoW because some of my friends started playing it. So, yeah, about that. I know a loaded question when I see it. You shouldn't have to ask me this question. There's content that I've provided that has a license attributed to it that would allow you to parody and make things of your own without or even with asking permission. As for an actual answer to this question, I'm not going to give an answer in the video, because then anybody would take advantage of that, and I don't want other people's abuse of power to affect anyone else's ability to create things. Machinima itself, I don't think really ever made machinimas at all. They're trying to be a network channel. They aren't like G4 or Tech TV, but you can also use them as examples. You have G4 and Tech TV, which were primarily gaming, and turned into shows, because shows make money, and that's what Machinima needs to do. So it's just a shame that they don't treat their people very well, unless you make a lot of money. I need to get a Dazzle to do that Let's Play. I'll probably even start it over, to be honest. It's not like I can't contact the people that I played with before, so it wouldn't really be that big of a deal. It's just I need a capture card. I don't feel comfortable doing it the way I was doing it. A majority of the money that I make per year from my online exploits is not from YouTube, it's from freelancing. This is a question that would be better if you were to ask Spoon. I'm always willing to do things with Spoon. He's really fun to work with, and if he ever wants to sing stuff again, he just has to tell me, and I'll do something. Like, even if I have to make the backing track. I don't care if PewDiePie dies or not. I would, if you want to try to use something like that, I mean, I would prefer if the fad that surrounds his popularity were to just pass and move on to someone else. Well, I don't want any children in the first place, so I guess sterile, thanks. I have no idea what you're talking about. A $90 hairbrush that massages your scalp while you brush your hair. A customer came in and they wanted a clubhouse or something, and it was way up high, and I had to get on a ladder to get it. Now, clubhouses are very heavy, and I'm very heavy, and ladders don't like that, so the ladder almost fell, and I would have been okay, but I probably would have destroyed a lot of stuff, and it would have been bad. So that almost happening to me so far has been the worst thing. Nothing terrible's happened at the store. It's pretty quiet for the most part. If I work there over Christmas, which I'm planning not to do because I'm trying to get a job in New York as an audio engineer, if I work there over season, maybe something will happen that I can tell a story with, but until then, nothing really going on. My content varies from genre, so I don't even know what video type you are curious about with this vague question. The best voice acting in video games is not even close to the worst voice acting in cartoons for the most part. I can't think of any video games that have had voice acting that was just all out, just blew my mind, so I can't find any that are the best. But to be honest, I haven't really been looking for any. Been a little too busy trying to get work. It's hard. It's really hard in this economy. Well, this is the second vague, producing video question, so I'll just use an example to humor you with an answer. For instance, with one of my skit videos, the following goes into it. Well, actually, I'll use my musical Let's Play as an example. We'll do that. First, I go to a site that has a guide that shows you each jiggy, and I usually just follow the route that they put in the guide, or if I remember a better route from my own playthroughs, I use that route. And I write lyrics as I listen to the song in an attempt to get it as close to the melody and timing as possible. If I'm rapping, I do my best to find a kind of rhythm to the speaking that would fit the background. I label where I want to have harmonies, and I kind of figure out how many parts of harmony I want when I'm actually recording the song. Then I send the lyrics and the song to Amtrax. Amtrax records the footage and for the first two, I didn't tell him to follow the song, but from now on, I asked him to follow the song so that the totals reflect the lyrics. It'll look better. And he sends me the footage. It's usually in chunks that show him doing something before getting a jiggy or beating a boss, etc. And then he beats the boss and he gets the jiggy, and I edit these up to create the various parts that you see in the order that I sing them in the video. Then after that, I put in each subtitle manually, one word at a time, and the technique that I use for the most part is I do one word and then I keep that word and then add in the second word so that it kind of just builds on itself. I think that looks really nice. I also sometimes just do an entire line. This is usually if I'm speaking quickly and it's difficult to understand what I'm singing, or if it's a lot of words at once. Because when you say a lot of words very quickly like that, it's hard to understand them. So having all the lyrics there just makes more sense aesthetically. And then I render it, which sometimes can be a task in and of itself, because sometimes Sony Vegas doesn't want to work because it doesn't pull enough RAM, but I've fixed that for the time being, hopefully. And then I upload it to YouTube, and I put in my description and all the links and all the tags. And then I post it on my Twitter so that people can see it, because it doesn't always make it to people's subscription feeds, but 99% of the time it makes it to their Twitter feed. So following me on Twitter is a very effective way to watch my videos. And that's what I go through to make one musical Let's Play video. And of course, it doesn't factor in the actual amount of time and work that goes into making one of those the way that they are. Obviously, I haven't factored in the effects and the coloring of the text and choosing all of that. A lot of that is done on the fly, so I can't really talk about it in too much detail. But I can, analyze a video and tell you what went into it if need be, if that will satiate your curiosity. But that wasn't what the question was, so we'll move on to the last question. Snapback fedoras.